Hello and welcome to Python Programming Complete course. This is part 4, Strings in Python. In this video, we will discuss what are strings, index value of a string, different string operations like concatenation, comparison and replication, and some built-in string functions like length and split. We will also see a program using all the topics discussed in this video. A string is a sequence of characters that can be a combination of letters, numbers, and special symbols enclosed within single, double, or triple quotes. For example, we have word 1, a variable which has been assigned a value Python enclosed within double quotes. The second variable, word 2, has been assigned a character enclosed within single quotes. And the variable word 3 where we have two words and a space in between. The quotes define the beginning and end of the string and are not part of the string. Python does not support a character type. Single characters are treated as string of length 1. Space when given in a string as a character is also of length 1. If we want to insert quotes in a string, we need to include backslash character in front of them. Like for variable 4, we have assigned the word words and we have put a backslash in front of the single quotes. Multi-line strings are enclosed in triple quotes like for the variable word 5. Let us execute this program. You can see the result. Each character in a string has an index value starting at 0, which is an integer. Index value can be either positive or negative. Index from the left side of the string are positive index, which starts from 0. Index from the right hand side of the string are negative index starting from -1. Now, using index value, any character of a string can be accessed. For example, here we are trying to print a character from the string word which is at position 0. So we will get P. The next print statement, it is trying to extract a character from the right hand side using the negative index. Then from the in between the string, we are trying to access a character from the 4th position or 4th index we are trying to access. Let us execute this code. You can see 0 is P, -1 we are getting M, and for 4 we are getting R. That is, if we start counting from the left hand side, so 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4th position is for R. Strings are immutable, that is, the content of the string cannot be changed after it is created. For example, if we try to assign a different character to the variable word which we have defined in this program, it will give me a type error, that is, this string cannot be modified. Let us run this program and see what error we get. You can see type error, string object does not support item assignment. There are various operators or string operators which can be used with string to perform various tasks. The first such operator is the concatenation operator. The plus operator joins two strings together and forms a new string. For example, we have two variables which are being assigned some data, and we using the plus operator we are trying to add them together, or we are trying to join them together. Now both the objects should be of the same type. The second operator which we have is the asterisk or the replication operator, which is used to create multiple copies of the same string. So the variable is multiplied by an integer value and the whatever integer value we are using, it will replicate the word that many times. Comparison operators can be used to compare two strings. As you can see in this example, we are using the equality operator and the greater than operator. Python compares strings using ASCII value of the characters. We are trying to see whether these two values are equal, and here we are trying to see whether Hari is greater than capital Hari or not. The ASCII value of small a or small letter characters, they start from 98, and the capital alphabets, they start from 65. Concatenation operator, Python program, we got the result, and Python has been repeated or replicated 2 times. The comparison operator, flower is not equal to flower, it is giving me false, and definitely this Hari with in lowercase has a greater ASCII value than Hari, so it is giving me the answer true. Next set of operators are the membership operator, which checks whether a particular character exists in the given string or not. Now in here we have 2 operators, in and not in. The in operator returns true if a character or substring exists in the given string. For example, we have 2 variables with the values Python and program, and in this first statement, print statement, we are trying to check whether P is present in word 1 or not. If it is present, it will give me the result as true. If it is not present, it will give me the answer false, as in the second statement where we are trying to check whether capital P is present or not. Same goes with if we are trying to, this was with character, if we are trying to check for a word in a collection of words, then too will get some result, whether true or false. Not in operator returns true if a character or substring does not exist in the given string. So in this print statement, we are trying to check whether no is present in Python or not. Now both the operators, when we are using the membership operator, they should be of the string type. So P is present in Python, the first statement, true. Capital P is not present in program, false. Membership operator in, yes. Well, Wonder is present in Wonderland, and no is not present in Python. String slicing is extracting a substring from a given string using indexing. We know that we can access a value from a string using indices or index. So we can also extract substring using string slicing. For example, we have a word variable which has been assigned computer program, and using slicing using the starting and the ending position, and what are the jumps which we will use in this string slicing, we can define that. We can extract a substring. In this first print statement, we are trying to start from the 3rd indexes going up to the 6th position, and we are picking up 1 character at a time. Now the stop position which we assign, that is 6 over here, it is ignored. So the value which will be extracted will be from 3rd position, 4th position, and the 5th position. In the second print statement, we have given 0 as the starting position for the extraction, and 8. So from 0 to 7 characters will be extracted, and we have given a step 2, that is, it will skip 1 character and it will give me the result. Similarly, if we want to reverse a string, so we can use we can omit the starting and the beginning position, and from the back, that is using the negative index, we can reverse the string. So for the first one, PUT we are getting the answer, and for second one, skipping one character at a time, we got CMUE, and using the negative index we have reversed the string using string slicing. There are several built-in string functions present in Python. All string methods return new values. They do not change the original value. The first function which we have is the length function, which returns the length of the string, the total number of characters which are present in the string. So we have used length. Capitalize converts the first character to uppercase, so we have the variable dot capitalize function. We have the count method, which returns a number of times a specified value occurs in a string. For example, we are trying to find how many times and occurs in this string which we are using for the purpose of seeing the result. Upper converts a string into uppercase. Similarly, we have a lower function which converts the given string into lowercase. We have the replace function. It replaces all the occurrence of the old substring with the new substring. So we have to supply the string which is already present in the string and the value with which we want to replace. Length, total number of characters in my string is 20. The first S is being capitalized. You can see the using upper we have changed it into uppercase, and is occurring only once in my string. The lowercase has converted everything to lowercase, and the last one, replace, it has replaced and with plus. We have n number of functions, like we have is upper, is lower, split function, which allows you to break a string into a list of substrings based on the separator character. The various functions and the methods which we have discussed using which can be used for strings, using all those concepts, we have a program in place which will count and display the total number of words, character and space using the built-in functions. So if we have a string word power made easy assigned to str1, and we are trying to print the original string, and then using the split function which breaks a string into a list of substring based on a separator character, and by default that separator character is a white space. So number of characters in this string, the length function will give the number of characters. The words, the number of words, how we'll get that? Using the split, because whatever in between these spaces are there, it will, the number of spaces using the default space character as the separator, it will convert it into a list, and using the length function we are counting those spaces. And the number of spaces, definitely the number of words which are there, if you subtract 1 from the total number of words, we will get the number of spaces in the given string. So this is my original string. These are the number of characters, total number of words, and the number of spaces. The same thing can be written without using the built-in functions. In this program we are making use of a for loop to achieve this same result, or to get the same result. The original string is being printed. We are using the for loop, picking up one character at a time and counting the number of characters in the given string. And if we encounter a space, we are making use of if in this program. If we encounter a space, we count the number of words. Then printing the result, characters we have calculated, number of words we have calculated, and if we subtract one from the total number of words, we will get the number of spaces. The same thing, if we execute this program, we'll get the same result as above. So either we can use the built-in function, or we can make use of for and if to write the program. In this video, we have string, the various string operations, and the built-in functions associated with strings. In the next part, we will discuss lists in Python. Hope you found the video useful. Do share your comments, and any query if you have, you can write it in the comment box. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and thank you for watching.